Don't give me that. You were in command. I'd have lost...
Zizka,
Henry, I'm glad you found the time.
what did you want to talk to me about?
About your future. I've commanded countless men, and no doubt I'll command many more. But you, Henry, you have something the others didn't. The heart of a real warrior. I know you're still in the service of Lord Perkstein and have duties to carry out in that regard, but I wanted to tell you, if that ever changed, I would be honored if you stood by my side as my right-hand man.
That would be an honor for me as well, Zizka. Thank you for your trust. It's just that I don't know right now what Hanush wants from me. If he has another task for me. So...
I understand. You don't have to decide right now.
I found Brabant in the camp. He was torturing Sam. I killed him.
I'm glad you did. I haven't been betrayed like that for ages. Such a buffoon. I never realized what he was really like. Oh well, a lesson learned. At least he can no longer deceive anyone like he did us. After what he did to Ada, that's all he deserved.
I hear we lost the silver.
They got to it yesterday. If only you'd arrived one day sooner. Ugh, what can we do? I reckon God wanted us to stay poor. We'll have to look for a way to make a living like we used to.
What are your plans now?
Now, let's celebrate our victory properly. Then we'll go back to the Devil's Den and get some rest. I'll leave any further negotiations to Jobst and Radzig. But it's not over yet. The King and Prokop of Luxembourg are still prisoners, and it's hard to say whether Sigismund will want to release them. Maybe we'll have more work to do. And that's why I'd like to have you close by.
What did you think of the final battle?
Nothing. I didn't see much of it. But even through the fortress walls, I could hear they didn't have a chance against you.
You could tell that by what you heard.
I hear the grass grow. I can find my way just by listening, with eyes closed if necessary. That comes in very handy when you're captured and blindfolded.
Pulled it off, Shishka.
We all did.
Don't give me that. You were in command. I'd have lost everything without you.
Well, without me, your fortress wouldn't be in ruins. For the last time,
I see you came through unscathed.
It is a miracle. Since meeting you, I've been taken prisoner, shot, almost executed, starved to death. I expected I would lose an arm, at least.
I'd say we're quits, wouldn't you? You saved me in the Italian court, and now I saved you.
Is this your subtle way of suggesting I should leave?
No, that's not what I meant. I'll be glad if you stay with us. If you want to, that is.
I am glad you will not forbid me from staying.
Well then, you still don't regret joining us?
I regretted that from the first minute, friend. I have successfully avoided situations like this all my life. But now and then, it is not possible. And if I have to choose between a gilded cage with Sigismund or uncertainty here with you, my choice is clear.
What were the last few days like? Did you lose a lot of men?
What is a lot? Even one death is more than enough. But if you had not come, it would have been much worse.
What's your plan now? Head out into the world again?
I would like to stay here for a while. All I have seen in your country is death. So now I want to discover its beauty. Do you think Catherine would be my guide? I'm sure she would show me things I would like.
I better be off.
It was good to see you, Henry. Very good.
Catherine, you alright?
I'm all right. Oh, thank God you came back safe and sound. And you didn't come alone and brought our salvation. Of course. But I see you picked up a knock or two. Let me take a look. There. It should be all right now.
You've got hands of gold. Thank you. I killed Brabant.
Good.
Good.
It's good he paid for what he did. It's good he can't harm anyone again. But I'm sad for every horrible deed we do to put right other horrible deeds. It's wrong. Even so, I think there was no other option.
You're right. You have no idea how right you are. The last few days here in the fortress must have been awful. How did you get through them?
The same as everyone else, I suppose. I just try to stay alive. Aye, we got hungrier and hungrier. But you forget about that after a while. You even get kind of used to seeing death at every step. The worst thing was the feeling of powerlessness. I'm used to being in control.
I wanted to tell you that, you're one of the bravest women I ever met.
Oh, come now.
No, it's true. After all you've been through, never complained, and everything you've done for us, we couldn't have done it without you. I wouldn't be able to do it. Thank you, and I hope you'll get to know peace now. You deserve it.
What's come over you? Nobody ever said anything like that to me.
They should have, though.
Thank you. What did you mean, one of the bravest? Who else did you have in mind?
Someone from back home. I think you'd like her. I'll tell you about her one day. What's your plan now?
Now? The simple things in life. A long bath, a good meal, brush my hair.
I need all that as well. I was talking about the future.
I'll stay with Zizka. He's all I've got. I'll go where he goes.
I have to go and see Hanush now.
So I heard. Farewell for now, Henry.
So, we made it, Sam.
Aye, we made it. But only just in time. And we lost the silver. That's what pisses me off the most.
I'm not exactly delighted either. But that's not why we did it. And we're alive.
That's true. But it could have gone very differently. I'm in your debt, Bruder. I'll never forget this.
What debt? You're my brother. Brabant is dead.
Genau. Though it's a huge pity I couldn't help you and could only watch. I still don't understand how anyone could have deceived me like that. Such a liar! It should have been obvious what he was like. Justice was done. Borech Hashem.
Yeah, they took our silver. But maybe it's better that way. Fortunes lead to bad blood.
Well, I'd prefer if the Geld was in good hands. It could have helped. The king, our people, your people. But now the Prague rabble are going to share it. You're right, though. Maybe they'll quarrel over it and cut each other's throats.
What will you do now?
My mother in Colleen and all the others will need me. We'll make a new start there. And that'll be a lot of work. I don't know if anyone will return to Kuttenberg.
What about the Devil's Pack?
That was great. If you can call what we went through great. But I'm neither a warrior, nor a mercenary.
What do you plan to do in Colleen?
Whatever's necessary. The same as in Kuttenberg, most likely. My people need someone who can stand up for them. Because there will always be some who want to put them down. That's life, nicht wahr?
I have to go now, Sam. Take care.
Sei gesund, Sir.
Yannick, that was some bloodbath.
It was still the same.
Here I am, sir.
Perfect timing. So now, to the reason I wanted to talk to you. As you no doubt know, there's a big change in store for Hans. He's getting married.
He has to get married.
Has to, wants to, it doesn't matter. He's going to. As you can see, he's none too pleased.
I'm not really surprised. If he can't choose his wife.
Exactly.
Henry, I realize you're not familiar with the business of arranged marriages among the nobility, so don't poke your nose in. Nobody's forcing you into one. It's clear that if it were up to him, he'd keep putting off the wedding in the hope I'd change my mind. But I won't. I've given my word to Lord Botzek of Kunstad, and I don't break my word. So your job, Henry, when the time comes, is to make sure the wedding actually takes place. And if our young lord refuses, you have my permission to drag him kicking and screaming to the altar if need be. After all, who else should take care of him other than the young lord's squire, eh?
That's right. Who else? I'll make sure he doesn't run away or something.
Excellent. Agreed.
And when is it supposed to happen?
You'll find out in good time. In the meantime, stay in these parts till Butchek and I arrange all the details with Heraut.
I thought we were going back to Rasai.
We'd just be losing time. I'll give you coin so you can find decent quarters and have enough to live on. Radzig also agrees you'll stay with Capon as his right-hand man.
All right. Where is my father, in fact?
Somewhere in the fields outside the village. He took his unit to rout the last of the Pragas. They should be back around now, I reckon. You could go to meet him. He'll definitely be pleased to see you. He'll want to hear how you fared today. And he won't be disappointed if you ask me. Go with God, then. And don't forget what we said.
Safe journey, Hannah.
God will take this.
Fucking massacre.
The Praga's dead commander is inside. I've had a message sent to you.
I spent all this time chasing you, and you die in your sleep. I had other plans for you. Well, at least I don't have to get my hands dirty. And anyway, you'll burn in hell forever for what you did. Here you go. Take it.
The story is ended. So, are you happy now?
Happy? I don't really know. We may have won in the end, but the road to victory was hard.
So you realize the price you had to pay?
War is a dirty business. No one has the power to change that. I didn't understand that before. But I do now.
I know that feeling. I tried to tell you about it, but I reckon there are some things you've got to figure out for yourself.
For instance, revenge.
Should I have sat back and done nothing? After everything that happened?
Whatever you did, it was your decision.
It's right that you dealt with Istvan tough. To hell with the sword, but that bastard had it coming. But I'm a little afraid that revenge might have become the only thing you care about. Why dirty your hands with the likes of Brabant?
He chose his path. We can't reproach him for that.
But sometimes it's better not to play by their rules. Better not to be like them. And turn the other cheek.
The other cheek? They deserved it. I must have sworn 1,000 times never to turn a blind eye to evil, let alone run from it. And that's what guided my actions.
You behaved as your conscience dictated. Nobody can reproach you for that.
You chose a different path than I'd like. But I'm not the one to judge you. I hoped you wouldn't make the same mistakes as me. But I suppose it's the times you live in. You accepted war, and war accepted you.
I wouldn't say I had any choice, Father.
But you killed innocent people in Sameen. How could you do such a thing?
I made a mistake. They died because of me. They didn't do anything wrong. I'll never forgive myself for it.
All right. You avenged an evil act. But you behaved like a bandit. Plundering and robbing poor wretches. Oh, my son.
Sorry. It would never have happened if I wasn't in such a bind. I'll pray for God's forgiveness.
Well, I suppose you're right. On the scales of good and evil, maybe the good you did outweighs the evil.
You should hope the Almighty will understand. And give you a chance to make amends.
Nothing's black and white. Sometimes you have to make tough decisions in life. And God alone can judge whether you made the right ones. But in the end, you did it. You're a hero. You saved your friends. Capon, Rosa, the Jews, the whole of Sugdol, and Samuel, your brother.
Not exactly.
True. Almost brother. I'm glad you two became friends.
Why didn't you tell me about Samuel?
Because I didn't know. I just had an inkling. They took Sarah away on account of me, and I had no idea where to look for her.
You can be proud of him.
It seems this chapter of your life is over. You're a grown man now. What are you going to do?
You were right back then. This life isn't for me. I'll settle down. Maybe start a family of my own. I've had enough adventure to last a lifetime. Besides, someone's got to rebuild Skalitz.
What? You want to go back home? And do you want to live alone?
I'd like to win Rosa's hand.
My, aiming high, son.
Why shouldn't he? He's got blue blood too.
She's a remarkable girl. I hope it works out for you.
Well, whichever way your path leads, take my advice. Watch out for that Eric. I don't think he's going to forget you anytime soon.
Don't worry. I won't forget him either.
Well, it's time to say goodbye.
God protect you.
Good luck.
Will I ever see you again?
You don't need us anymore. You're all grown up.
I hope you'll give us lots of grandchildren.
So, this time it seems it really is the end.
Father.
You did it. You got them. Toth, Van Owlitz. Even that damned scavenging ginger fox is gone. Your mother and Martin would surely be proud of you.
Perhaps. In a way.
Of course they would. You avenged them. You prevented a war. You saved a lot of people, and after all that, you're still in one piece. That's not a bad performance for an ordinary bastard. You even succeeded in getting that adventurous sword of ours back.
Your sword.
It all started with this. Martin truly was a brilliant blacksmith. It sings so nicely. But it's not singing for me. It's yours, son.
It's yours.
As you wish.
So what happens now?
Now? Now we get on with life. Do you remember what I told you before? That there are some things in the world worth living for. Blue skies, warm sunshine, green grass underfoot, beautiful girls, good wine,
good people, and a fine steed underneath your backside.
Enjoy it while you can. I can assure you nothing lasts forever. And if you're missing the excitement now, which I'm sure you are, you can be certain that it will find us itself someday. I believe that there are still interesting times ahead of us. By the way, that buxom lass that you were with?
What, Catherine? Oh, come on. She's old enough to be my mother.
So what? I think you could do with a bit of mothering. Besides, a well-built lass like that, she'll see you through the hardest of times.
No. Telling you, Dry Devil is a hell of a marksman. I'd bet my right arm that, drunk as he is, he could still hit anything you care to point out. Remember Von Orlitz?
You really bet your right arm.
In fact, I will go further. Hinek. Your crossbow.
Come in, Rayo! I heard about some William fella who shot an apple off someone's head. Or was it Walter?
At least take that.
Okay.
Oh, come on!
Shut up! You're wasted. Never seen you this bad. Come on! Shut up!
This will go down in history.
Hinek, you fucking moron!
Fuck.
What is it?
Sire, I bear news from the Italian court. There's been a robbery.
What?
Apparently Margrave Yob's people, they freed the hostages and stole all the silver and vanished.
All our silver?
All of it, but that's not all, sire. Word has come that Jobst is mustering an army and is planning to go to the aid of Kuttenberg.
Oh, that treacherous little whore. That snake. That fucking turncoat! Get out! What are you still standing there? Spit it out!
Sire, Ladislaus of Naples, he's declared himself king of Hungary and lays claim to your lands. He landed at Zadar with an army.
Anything else?
Well, your Cumans plundered the estates of the House of Wallstein. The widow Anna is demanding compensation.
Compensation? Compensation she wants, that little widow? And how are we supposed to pay that when there's no one even capable of guarding our treasury in the middle of fucking town? Anything else?
No, sire, that's all, sire.
This fucking country! Fucking Bohemian! Hard-headed, insidious vermin! Let the whole fucking rest of them rot in their own containers! We're going back to Hungary. Get packed immediately and give the orders.
Sire, how am I to pay the wages of the Prague troops?
Do you know what happened to our silver from the Italian court?
I do.
Then fucking get it back! Give it to the Pragas for all we care. Do whatever you like with this accursed Czech silver.
But sire, I would need something to see.